This presentation is primarily for the 78 new Kiwanis members who have joined us since we first rolled out the Kiwanis Centennial Park project 2 years ago in November of 2016. It seems like an eternity, but it was only 2 years ago. But everyone else needs to pay attention too. So, as for the new members, as you may or may not know, every year Rotary has a foundation fundraising drive about this time of year, and the Quarterback Club raises money for the Crippled Children's Foundation. So, you new members may be asking yourself, why doesn't Kiwanis have an annual fundraising drive for its foundation to enable it to do more good for the community, especially since it does a lot more good than both Rotary and the Quarterback Club? Well, just to keep you informed, the club this time of year has historically always had a fundraising drive for its foundation, which enables it to do good things in the community. And they've always done it about this time of year. They plan to get back to it in the year 2021. But for our Kiwanis Centennial project, we asked all the existing members to make a 5-year pledge. And in response to those pledges, we suspended our annual campaign drive for 5 years, from 2016 to 2020, of which you new members have been a beneficiary. And in doing so, this club itself raised $1.6 million. Something that's never been done in the history of the club before. But you new members have gotten a free ride on that, because you joined the club after the fundraising drive was finished. Back to this point in a minute. So, quick summary for the new members who may not be aware here. I think this works like this. It was a $5.8 million transformational project for the city of Birmingham. It was a historic expansion because, as everyone knows, we put Vulcan up on the top of Red Mountain to begin with in 1936. We built a 2-mile trail connecting the city, connecting from all the way from Green Springs to Vulcan itself, and preserved the north face of Red Mountain for our children and grandchildren. And since we opened in April, we've had over 30,000 users on the trail, making it what I claim to be a lot more used than Rotary Trail. As you know, there's a dynamic light show, Transforming the Sky, which has become really impressive now since the time change and has it coming on at 5 o'clock or earlier. We have light shows set to music. Can I run that from here? Every weekend they run that light show, and then another one with Tuxedo Junction at the park with music to that. And we're about to add a fantastic Hanukkah and Christmas light to music show as well. So it'll be a prominent part of the Christmas part of Birmingham. Amazingly enough, you get kind of lucky on these things sometimes. This has truly been an award-winning project. Our club was awarded the Vulcan Game Changer Award for the project in the city. It was there's goofy me accepting the award. It was just last week, 2 weeks ago, the National Society of Fundraising Professionals awarded our Kiwanis Club the Outstanding Charitable Organization of the Year. So that was a nice award. Then our park, of course, was built by Brian Bart here, who guided us through it. And Brian and the Brass and Gory team is being awarded the Alabama Builders and Contractors Excellence in Construction Award this Thursday night, I think, which is a really nice award for them, which we'll glom onto. It's had an amazing community impact. It's connecting the north sides, connects to Birmingham, and it's about to connect the south side of Red Mountain to the north side of Red Mountain. It's already catalyzing change to 5 Point South Corridor. There's already plans, engineering plans, and I hope money in the works to change that sort of dysfunctional part of, I guess it's 21st, 19th, I don't know what street it is. It goes over, right over Vulcan. I don't think anybody knows what the name of that street is. Everybody knows it's dysfunctional. But that's in the project to be fixed, and the plans to be fixed. And I think we can take credit for inspiring that change and hurrying it up. There's a renewed civic vitality around Vulcan, and we've increased foot traffic. I hope to Vulcan to help the park remain on its feet financially. As you will notice as you go home from downtown, Vulcan is now the single most prominent part of Birmingham's nighttime skyline. If you're flying in on an airplane, look out and look at it. It's amazing. It stands out as the thing that comes to your attention when you look at the city of Birmingham at night. And hopefully with this addition of the Hanukkah and the Christmas light shows, it'll become even more prominent. I think this was read to y'all a week or two ago. Some of you may have missed it. This was a spontaneous email we got from a nurse at Children's Hospital who emailed to Vulcan Park. As I sit here writing this email, I'm watching Vulcan and the amazing Halloween light show being presented. I want all of you and all the staff at Vulcan Park to know how much the children in our hospital enjoy it. Not all the children are well enough to get to the windows, but please know that the ones who can love it. The light shows bring a bright spot to an otherwise not so bright time in the lives of our patients and families. I want all of you to know that your efforts are not unnoticed. Wow, pretty amazing stuff. I made 5 years of my time right now. So, where do we go from here? So again, we're sharing our history, and this is the major part. It's a $5.8 million project, and Enid Camp and Kip Porter and Nelson Bean have already raised $5.15 million. And we only need another $650,000 to raise, which is a pretty amazing feat, which they should be very proud. We should be very proud of them. And so we're going to ask from the new members who were not here at the original fundraising drive to please, and we'll put this out in an email and on a letter, please consider a 3-year pledge from the new members who've not yet supported the project to help us defray this cost. We're not seeking to gain all $650,000 from this. We've got several grant proposals out and other ideas to close it out. But it sure would be nice if we could raise some more money from the new members who hadn't supported it yet. And that also applies to some of you old members who've not supported it yet. So now's the time to get your pledge in and get on Santa's good list. So, and I've been approached by several members spontaneously who said people who gave the first time, who said they would be willing to give again. So if you feel so inclined, we're not asking you to give again, but if you feel so inclined to give again to help us bring this to a close, we would really appreciate this. And we'll follow up again with a letter and pledge card, but please give generously and help us close this project out. Thank you.